take turns reading. So do you want to start off with reading the first paragraph?
Yeah, sure. Many of the major supermarket chains have come under fire with accusations of various unethical acts over the past decade. They have wasted tons of food, underpaid their suppliers, and they have contributed to excessive plastic waste in their packaging, which has had its impact on our environment.
Yeah, good. So, one thing I will suggest to you, you see over here where they've written they've or they have, it may be easier to read it as they've because, it goes a lot smoother, right? So, like, for example, when you were reading, you said they have wasted tons of food, which is still, like, correct, but maybe easier flow of the paragraph, and maybe, like, speaking a little bit faster, it would be easier to read it as they've wanted to say that. Okay, hold on. So, yeah, have you ever heard of this or seen this anywhere? Like in supermarkets or in restaurants, they waste a lot of food. Have you ever heard of that happening?
Yeah, actually, they actually do waste food.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not good, because like even in Islam they've said
Mhm.
that it's a bad thing to waste food, you know. So yeah,
But
okay.
I heard
Uh,
there were some agencies who were working on that thing, and they were saying that if there are some leftovers, just pack them, and we will pick them and deliver to some needy people. And uh, I think there were some organizations or agencies who were working on that part, but I don't know how that uh, work is going.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have things like that starting too, like, and I don't know, I haven't ever seen this, but in Pakistan, if you guys ever order food, do they give you like containers so that you can take the rest of the food home, or does that not happen?
Uh, they can pack for us if we say to.
Yeah. Like I mean that's good. Over here if you want to take the rest of the food home, they give you a container and you have to pack it yourself. So it's not really that much of a big difference or like a big deal, but yeah. So I think that's a good way to help not waste a lot of the food. So yeah. Okay, I'll read. So, but supermarkets and grocers are starting to sit up and take notice. In response to growing consumer backlash against the huge amounts of plastic waste generated by plastic packaging, some of the largest UK supermarkets have signed up to a pact promising to transform packaging and cut plastic wastage. In the pledge to reuse, recycle, or compost all plastic wastage by 2025, supermarkets are now beginning to take some responsibility for the part they play in contributing to the damage to our environment, with one major supermarket announcing their plan to eliminate all plastic packaging in their own brand products by 2023. So, yeah. Okay, have you ever heard of reduce, reuse, recycle?
Uh, yeah, actually, it's happening in Pakistan as well. That the use of plastic packaging is reduced, at least for some of the uh, brands. You can say like the gourmet bakery here in Pakistan. They don't use plastic bags. Instead, they have cloth bags. Yeah,
That's a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea?
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Especially since, like you can reuse those cloth bags when you go home, like you can save them and then just reuse them again. So they don't even really have to keep making more and more of those because people can just reuse the ones that have already been made. So,
Actually, there is issue with the reuse because the plastic contain chemicals, and if we use the same bag again and again, just contaminate to our food, and that's not very healthy to use used plastic bag again.
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why the plastic bags are honestly not that like of a healthy choice. I definitely cloth bags are much better because even if let's say you want to reuse your cloth bag, but you're scared that there's chemicals, because it's cloth, you can just like put it in the wash, right? Or you can just wash it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's a tedious process, it's long process, but it's helping the environment. So okay, so thank you so much, and I will see you